keep on, you know.
So we're back for another episode of Life Be Like.
Yeah, man.
Back in our studio again.
Ready to go.
What are you saying? We got Big T1.
Big T1 from Brum.
We got rapper, multi-talented, into the gym.
Literally.
Yeah, man.
Smashing it. What are you saying, brother? You good?
Yeah, man, there, man. Good, man. Thanks for having me, man. The setup's proper.
No, thank you,
10,
brother.
10.
Yeah.
It took some time.
Yeah, I had to get it right. Like, it's one of them we were recording in some like multiple places that just didn't have the feel, and like, you know, like we just wanted it to.
You gotta make something your own. Yeah.
And then now it's like this. We can obviously start more confident reaching out to guests and wanting people to come in. So thank you for being here, man.
Nah, definitely, man.
But yeah, just wanted to catch up with you and see where you're up to with stuff. Obviously, your music's popping. You've had a recent release that's doing well.
Yeah, man. Come on,
Zeno.
man. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, he's back. Big T1's back.
Man.
You heard it here
That
first.
was gang
Trust me,
shit.
I'm
That was
back,
hard.
man.
So how you feeling about the music and stuff?
You know what? I've just been like analysing the game. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. You get me?
Yeah,
So
man.
basically, I've just been learning, and seeing how to do things right and that, and just clocking certain things. But you know what? You'll be able to see the progress. You get me? I'm leveling up now.
I've seen it.
I feel
It's
like
clear.
I know what to do now.
You've come back with a bit of a vengeance, to be fair. Like I like your other music from before. Obviously, we've done some videos together and that. It's how we know each other. And then that you've had a gap, and then when you've come back, the music you've shown me and that latest release is like just a new raw
Energy.
style. Yeah, that's the best
know
way
what
to
it is,
explain
yeah?
it. Energy.
Basically now, the hunger's there now.
Yeah.
There. So you see all it is now. I want to make it in music now. So you see everyone who used to fuck with me and don't fuck with me now, I can say, yo, look at me now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm back.
Look
Do a
at me
Leon
now.
Edwards.
You
Look
get
at me now.
Yeah, man, look at me now.
You gotta put it on the map.
No, I love that.
man.
That's what it's all about, and really is getting that motivation and drive, and then being able to show, here's what I've done. Do you know what I mean? Like after all the hard work you've put in, like
It takes
that,
time as well,
Yeah.
doesn't it? To like rebuild yourself. I think sometimes you feel like you're hitting a block, especially with the music. You feel like, oh, I'm getting the same views, and so you want to rethink. So you know, I seen that new post. It's been doing well. You know, the video's doing well. So just
on your own channel as well, which is sick.
Yeah, man.
We were talking. We had Gypsy General in on the last podcast, and we were talking about releasing on your own channels and how it's kind of trending at the moment. That people are realizing that the big channels, you ain't really getting much for the money you're giving in. Do you know what I mean?
The big channels now, you know what it is? A lot of people are just money hungry. You get what I'm saying? So they want to charge these big prices, and they're not even
getting that many views,
beneficial.
yeah.
It's
not
not
benefiting the artist.
Because they're putting too much out. That's part of that same getting a bit greedy, is they're putting out a lot of content that ain't necessarily up to standard. So then people stop watching it. So YouTube stops pushing the algorithm for them.
Definitely.
And then you pay 500-600 quid or $1,000 to put them on
for an
there.
overset on the 5th video of the
And
day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
no
like,
progress.
No progress.
No
man.
nothing. You get
But
me?
yours is ticking along nicely on your channel. So fucking well done for that, man.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, bro.
And it's a banger. If nobody's checked it out yet, get over to Big T1's YouTube channel.
I'm
and check
back.
that out.
Who's it featuring?
Zeno.
Zeno, yeah,
Big
yeah.
Zeno,
They
man.
both go hard on that. To be fair, we shot that recently.
Come on, bro.
It come out good. But yeah, with music. So where did music start for you? Because obviously you grew up in Birmingham.
Yeah. So basically now, we had a little click in it. You get me?
What sort of times we talking?
Yo, I'm talking like
2010.
Early days.
Boy, like say secondary school days, year 11. You get me?
Yeah.
It's on the grime thing hard,
Sick.
and it's
That
deep.
was
it's
in
deep.
though. That was in.
It's deep, you know, because you know what it is. In music and out of music, man know a lot of man. You get what I'm saying? A lot of man know my face. I know a lot of man personally. And if I don't know the people directly, I know their brethren, their brother, their cousin. I know
Affiliated.
someone who they know.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it's one of them, but then boom, it's deep blood car. Yo, we had a little crew and that. Shad 1 was in the crew, and Shad 1 ended up clashing JK.
Okay,
You get what I'm saying? But like, you see them days there when he was clashing JK and that, like, it was deep because the rest of the man them, like, he had a click in it and they never mind going in the camera and videos and all that. But you see with us them days, the camera thing and the videos, if anything, man was like a bit shy.
Yeah.
We weren't really like,
a bit stush. It's like,
but
what? Yeah.
if we was doing that then and stayed on it, man would have made it.
Yeah,
you get me? Or man would have been there. You get me?
It's
Like,
that hindsight, innit?
yeah, he would have had some foundation, or
I feel
you
like
get
things
me?
change, though, don't they? I feel like when I was in school, like watching them things, it's like when you see Skepta and Wiley on the camera, that was like the biggest thing. That's all we knew. So if you was on camera in them days, there was a big chance you'd have been seen. But I feel like Birmingham's got its own scene. Like it's been growing a lot, but I feel like now the scene's probably getting bigger than ever because, like as I said, with those like early grime days, that was like London. But I feel like now, like this Birmingham scene is really.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because Birmingham had its scene back then, but it's kind of like it was a little bit more underground than the London stuff. Scene, so it's like it's taken a while for that to start
growing.
Start being sort of actually given the
credibility.
That it deserves.
You know what, Brum's getting there still, but I still feel like obviously I love Brum and that, like it's man's hometown, but with Brum now, how many man are actually big like that?
Yeah,
like
not
in
many.
London,
you got one. That's what I seen a post the other day saying about has the North taken over the music scene, and it was basically talking about like your Tundis, your
got Nems out there, Meeks.
Yeah, that's it. And there's a few others. You got Booter B and people, but
is he Northern? Is he?
Yeah, he's on Huddersfield. But then they were arguing about it, and I was like, I get it because it's shifting a bit. Yeah. But then you only have to list you've got 50 to list in London. That's the difference. Yeah. You got 5 to list in the North or whatever, or like 5 in Brum, and then London, it's like it just goes
it's the capital though, isn't it?
On and on. Like your K Traps, you fucking your Dave, Central C, like, and they're just a couple. Heady one, Slim,
and
like,
more people are still
coming out of there.
Yeah, always.
Newcomers.
I would say though also, like when you go to London, like there's always like a venue on every corner. So I feel like music is very based around London. Like if you
it's more the push it more.
Yeah, like if you go to Birmingham, it's probably more an industrial city. Like the scene's underground, like the studio scene, I'd say it's probably big. But in terms of like live venues, it's like we don't have
London
that.
Has that feel to it as well. So like we always say about Brum, there's not enough there. You know, like it needs a little bit more stuff there, like more of a culture or like a hub sort of thing. Like like you got Digbuff, but that's all you've got really. And Digbuff's become a bit fucking like
gritty.
But can I tell you one thing about Brum though? Why it's like hard like that, Because alright then, London for the music, Brum is gritty.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Ghetto.
That's what I'm saying.
That's one thing where Brum's winning.
Yeah.
That's what Moke says.
You get what I'm saying?
I've been in the trap for too long. It's like I ain't been making beats because
Brum's ghetto blood.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like,
but that's what we talk about is like London has the other aspects, so they can kind of pull them out of that. So you've got like, say you'll have a ghetto, and then 2 seconds next to it, you're in a different area that's got loads of nice shit.
Yeah,
whereas Brum is like gritty everywhere.
Straight,
do you know what I mean? There ain't nowhere you're hiding in Brum.
There's no corner, bro. You can go to like the posh bits and it's gritty.
Yeah. I've been told
there,
this is the posh bit of Brum, and I'm thinking,
it's gritty, man.
I was on a job in a nice area, and the woman got her car nicked before we started. It's all gated. I'm like, how has this happened?
But that I think affects the industry because there isn't like, if you look at the success in London, yes, there's independent artists, but a lot of the time it attracts them labels because it's London.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you've got them plucking people out of the hood and putting them on. Whereas in Brum, none of the labels want to go there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
another thing.
You end up being more independent, and it's harder to keep the consistent, the momentum and the consistent releases and stuff, and reaching them heights. Like Mist, you see it with Mist, and he's more commercial, I suppose. I assume he's on a label, but. His newer releases didn't done that well. His album come out and some of them ain't on 1 million views, and he shot proper production videos for them. So it's like it's hard to keep that up. And I think because, say if you've got a big following from Brum people, and then you make it, Brum's that gritty that they start hating you for making it. Yeah. So now they're looking at you going, you ain't as hard as you was. So so you've lost your core fan base. So like whereas London kind of reaches more of the
So what then you think? Missed his old music is better than his new music.
I think that's what I think that Brum people see Mist as having gone too far from the beginning. Do you know what I mean? He's gone too commercialising. I've spoke to people from Brum, and that's why they love people like K Money and that are popping. Yeah. Because it's like
authentic and
you know what I mean? Yeah.
People say that though. People say that as well. Like Remtrex is quite like a lot of people. He gets a lot of love in Birmingham, and you know what I mean. So it's one of those things, isn't it? So I feel like Brum, the sound that they're after is that more gritty sound.
Yeah.
But that's what you're bringing as well.
Does that gritty sound? It's harder to make it, because does it sell?
It's
slowly, but I can see the tables turning now, you know.
With the real rap stuff.
I'd keep it authentic, though, bro.
You just gotta do you, innit? Like,
Trust me.
So you was obviously, you said at school days you was rapping with them, and then where did it sort of go from there? Were you recording some tunes?
Yeah, so basically, you know, my thing was always we made quite a few tracks in the studio, but man's thing in the grime days was, you know, like the open mics.
Yeah.
You get me? There's a set now, bare man. Like, man be doing it now. Like, I see all these grime MCs doing it now, linking up and that. Yeah, man was there, blood. You can ask Vader. You get me? You can ask Pressure. You get me? Zilla. Yo. Lady Leisha, you get man's been there with them all, you know. Burm's grime, man used to go to them things, you get me? Like, man's been around from day, you get me? But true, because man's face weren't out there and I weren't pushing my music like that.
Yeah,
man's still kind of anonymous, you get me?
But
I know how to move. Like, you can take me to a set now. I know how to manage the mic and grip mic.
Your experience.
You get me? Like, I can put on.
You've been around that stuff for years.
Yeah, man.
So have you got like, any like new? What's the latest from T1? What we working on?
You see now what I'm trying to do now, Kai. If you look now, all my videos are straight greasy and that, no gal. You get me? But I wanted to do that first because that's
get man on side.
That's what I'm on, and it like I like the greasy rap,
stuff.
You
get
me?
Which is you want to watch it, you're getting gassed off it.
That's what you've come back with, and that's that style, definitely.
You should stay true to you, though, innit?
So I'm gonna keep that a bit, but then like my dad was saying, yo, you need to do one of them. Like, I don't know how he knows about the track, you know, the Fredo I Caramba thing.
Oh yeah.
He's saying, yo, you need a track like that, you know, with bare
busting
gal
that
and that. I'm
He
like,
knows,
what?
he
What? You want to
He
see?
knows.
I want to see gal
He
and that.
worked in a club, though.
Say that again.
He worked in a club as a bouncer, so he obviously knows. He obviously knows what
he
gets
kind of
the
knows the
thing,
thing,
you know what I mean?
knows the thing. And he was also saying, Carl, you know, the Mazda L22 now that's popping and that.
Yeah.
He's saying, people want to hear that real stuff. Like, you gotta be certified. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be certified.
It's definitely in. That stuff's popping. Like the proof. Being able to back up what you're saying.
But the real rap does go
people,
hand in hand with the
characters.
certified, though, because you always see people when clowns get called out on the net. It's like, he's not about it, or...
But some of them people before, I think more so, people like that were popping, and then they're getting found out. And I think now people are putting a lot more stock in people actually talking about... It's just authentic.
Yeah, so basically, man are talking to do this, do that, and then man are finding out,
they're not doing it.
You're not doing what you said.
You know what, a man phoned me the other day and told me that a certain guy is not doing what he's saying in his tracks, you get me?
Brum is like
you
that,
get me?
though. Yeah,
that's all over now as well. Like,
you got cappers everywhere, man. That's why I say in my track, yo, you just capping, nigga. Like, there's people capping, you know, telling hella lies when they're rapping, nigga. You get me?
Yeah.
But like, yo,
I feel
real's
like
real, you get me? Real, you can be real in bare different ways, you get me? Like, you can keep it real in so many ways. Like, yo, you can... Like, yo,
being the man, bro, just being an honest person. I think people get a bit mixed up with like, they want to be this character.
Like they think real's just bossing your gun, running down, man, trapping. Like real is like, yo, you got your brethren, that's real. Do you get what I'm saying?
Got a good missus
True
or
to
whatever.
Your word, you get me? Like, there's bare
good
different...
parent.
I think authentic people come in everything. I know what you're saying, because like I think people get mixed up that you got to be living in a certain way to be classed as real. Yeah. And I think if you're a loyal person, if you turn up for people,
that's
if
real.
You're like and
real to your word.
Well, it's not about being on
that.
road, is it? Like you said, I feel like, mate, I was gonna say this. This is what I was gonna mention to you, talking about Clout, because I wanted to lead on to this point, but like Clout has changed all of that, isn't it? Because it's like people want to be seen to be the man, or
they
want to be heard,
or
because I've got a chain in the
100%,
video,
or the drip and that.
Yeah, but then when man pull up on you ain't about any of that life. So it's like instantly, but we create this false sense of
the image thing's killing it still, because like, all right then, with the image thing now, man will listen to the man that's got the money.
But listen to the real guy, the talented
guy. He's got like real stories,
talent
and
as well.
It's authentic, and even talent, like you said, you get me? And then like, even if you listen to the drippy guys, they're doing like the half-hearted, like it's like they're doing the gangster thing in the lyrics, but commercial, like it's a bit like it's not
real
funny,
rap.
You get me? Why not? If you're gonna listen to that, then why not just listen to the 100 easy stuff?
The real
get it?
Music,
but I feel because it speaks to people that are a little bit fake. I wouldn't say like listen to like music from artists that may not live up to their life is fake, because if you like the music, you like the music. I think sometimes you can get a bit carried away with it. But if you are literally speaking on points and topics and like drills, it's like, bro, you know what I mean? Especially from the city, people are gonna know because like you
Yeah,
said, man's
yeah.
rang you up and been like, he's
Yeah,
capping.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Well,
it's
you
like-
know what? The youth that the man was talking about, I couldn't believe it, you know, fam. I thought, yo,
You're going
but I
on mad.
listened to his track, I'm like, yo, these tracks are cold.
Yeah,
And when
yeah.
he's told me, yo,
It ruins it.
my man's not about that, I was like, raw.
Yeah.
I can't
Deleted
really
him
listen
out
to
of
it
his
now.
playlist.
You get me?
Yeah,
I
he's
even
gone.
told couple man like, yo, because a couple man was listening to
yeah.
it too, and I says, you know,
You get that
it's
guy.
not really about that. You know what I mean?
Is this the geezer that's
And
not
then
about
like,
it?
raw. Yeah.
We
It's
go to
kind
the
of
local
mad.
shop. He's like, you think he's not about it?
It's kind of mad still.
Sick,
It's
yeah,
kind of
man.
mad. But even if you're not about it, you're not about it. But don't rap
Don't
like you're
pretend.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
no,
get me?
100%.
You know
And
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it's a disrespect to people that
Are
like,
about it.
yeah, and people because
They're not about it, but just living life.
But things obviously aren't. When people are living like that, it brings a lot of bad stuff to their lives. You know what I mean? And people that are just talking about stuff for clout or like fake shit, it's like it's very disrespectful to people that have actually been through shit or lived them lives.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
really gone through the pain and all this and that. You get what I'm saying?
But that also brings me to sort of ask, so where you've got up to, where you're doing the music thing and that, obviously I know you were sort of living a street life as well. Where did that, was the streets pulling you away from music, or were you doing it with the street thing, or?
Streets can get you distracted, innit?
Yeah.
You can get caught up in the streets, fam.
Yeah.
And then like you can, when I say caught up now, you can get hungry for money.
I was
You
gonna
get
say,
me?
the streets
chasing
pay.
the money, or like you can get caught up in some mix up. You get me? Streets is cold, man. Streets is cold, man. You get me? Like, boy, few things I can't stand is a bully, haters, snakes. You get me? Like,
Yeah,
on
it's a
the bully,
violation.
on the bully topic, I can never stand bullies. Like, yo, what makes one man think is better than the next man? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
like,
what?
Like, for example, now, boom, primary school days, going into secondary school now. You know, when all the different schools come together on induction
Oh,
day. You get
Yeah.
me? All come to induction day. Boom. You see, like a little later, one youth from the next school has tried to move to one nerd from my school.
Yeah.
And it's mad because like
Yeah, why do you
I
think you
seen
do
the
that?
nerd the other day and I was with my girl and it's like basically it's like yo, you see T1 is a good guy, you know, because I was just a nerd, you get me? And we started school on this induction day and some youth from the other school tried bully me and then T1 beat him up. You know, on the break, T1 beat him up. But you get me? The nerd, like,
what it's about.
the guy ain't my brethren or nothing
Bully
like
the
that.
bully.
But like,
but
I just don't
that's
like,
stayed
I don't
with him,
like
though.
how certain, yeah, bully the bully.
You know what it is,
but-
though? I
yeah,
feel like when you
100%.
bully like that once, it's not the first time he'll do it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
if he didn't get nipped in the bud, then he'd have bullied someone else. And a lot of
Exactly.
people ain't got no heart.
and
but
get
people,
caught up on what makes him think he's bad.
Well, that's
How's
the
he
thing.
a
The
bad
thing is
boy?
with people
No,
like
You get
that.
what I'm
nothing.
saying?
No.
When you
for
watch
sure.
any kind of bully, it comes from a place of fucking weakness inside
Insecurity.
himself. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
must be something
as
like
soon
that.
as someone like say if you probably stepped up to him and it's more of a challenge in his head.
Yeah, it's different
so he's
now,
backed,
innit?
Yeah. So he's backed down or
I
he's
think
been
they
beat
pick
up.
their battles and it, so
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they try to think like they think you can move to that guy
Just
because
play
it's
on
not
the
really about it. You get me?
Something that
But
make
you
him
can't
feel
be
powerful.
fooled. You know, you
Yeah.
can't be fooled because you know. Obviously, it's not the case all the times, but sometimes, yo,
You pick on
that
the
you
small
who you
guy.
think's not about it can
Yes.
be about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
yeah.
Like I was saying, there's a time now I was in the gym now, Nasium, you get me, training and that, and I look now, there's one slim youth, looks like a nerd, and he's doing some boxing and all this and that, and I'm like, raw, my man's a problem.
Oh,
Like,
handy,
if I
looks
seen him
handy.
on road now, man would think, yo, this guy's a dude,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's really about it, fam. Probably
Yeah,
lay out, yeah, man, I know what you get me, fam.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
just.
man.
Deceptive,
That's
it's
why you got to
deceptive.
treat everyone with actual respect.
One of them.
Because
still.
if you're not doing it, like you
But
said,
and
you
even
might be
with-
the one to get
But
fooled.
take yourself out of that and it's treat with people with respect anyway, which is what you're saying about the bully. Like,
No,
there's
of
no,
course.
if people are coming to you with respect, there's no reason to treat them in any way other than respectful.
Yeah, just
And,
stay
like,
humble, man.
Yeah,
That's what you got to
100%.
do. Stay humble.
You know, so you've been working out in the gym as well. How do you feel like? Do you reckon does that help you with the music? You know, like getting focused or like for me, I feel like it's a big part of life. I mean, I can see man's in good shape.
You know,
now,
training now. Training, I've always been into my training car. Obviously, my name was T1.
Yeah,
Originally, the man didn't call me T1, you get me?
Yeah.
I never liked the name at first.
Yeah.
But, yo, you know, when it sticks,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
just calling me T1. Then, like, next thing you know, car I used to train all the time. Man will see me and be like, coming, like walking towards and be like, yo, big T1, you get me? Then that's where it come from. Big T1, you get me? Then everyone's saying that now, just stick with big T1.
That's
innit?
you, yeah. If
big T1 works.
That's me
if
now,
it's
innit?
T1, I'm offended now. Can we big T1?
Big T1, man.
Big T1 works. It's better than T1.
Yeah. No, for me, I feel like a lot of people, they have to work out. Like we're always saying, like, you know, if you're not feeling the day, going out for a run, going to the gym, just trying to get your mind channeled in.
It's a good thing. Health is good, man. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
But I can say one thing, yeah. You see that my track, Big T1 and Zeno, I'm back.
Yeah.
When you put that in your speakers, fam, and your headphones, and you can't do that. You're getting them extra reps, fam. You're just getting mad.
Trust me.
Bro, this guy, he's doing the gym, Pro Body, he's doing some marketing right now.
Yeah, big up Pro Body, man.
What's
That's my
that
brethren's thing still. That's my brethren's thing, Pro Body, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Still. And large up, Get Muley Daily as well, man.
What's that?
Like, that's a Next clothing
Get
brand, my
Muley
brethren's
Daily.
thing, yeah.
Okay.
The work rate's mad still.
Okay.
He's always coming out with new clothing. Like, yo, the work rate's mad. But, you know, that's another thing. Like, my man's pushing and pushing, is bringing out bare new clothings. And I'm thinking, yo, his clothes should be in the shops now.
Yeah.
Why is he not getting scouted?
Well, do you know?
Do you get what I'm saying? How come the people ain't buying
things
his,
are rigged,
like,
don't they? That's the thing.
I don't get how it works, fam.
Well, this is what we're going to say. It goes back to the Birmingham thing. Like, the guy I chatted to about music, he calls it gatekeepers. So, like, the industry... all industries, there's gatekeepers, isn't there? So people are going to let you in, and so I feel like with the music, especially with the branding, it's like you just got to just know people. It's like
who you know.
You do
it's
it
more who you know.
Yeah,
well, I think it starts like that, and then I think pure talent will always break down the door.
It's
like, no, it will, but you do. There's a lot of talented people that do go and see, and I just think you got to be trying to make the effort to try and network, because even if you've got the talent, like you want to be seen as much as you can.
Well, networking's part of breaking that door down. If you haven't got the network already, you got to put yourself in them positions. And don't get me wrong, there's always going to be doors that are closed to you, but as you see with the when you've refocused and you've come back and you look back at when you were younger and you think, if I'd have stayed on it with the music, you'd be in a different place. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that. Yeah. That's how it links in. Is that if you if you're persistent, even if you knock on the wall and you think, fuck me, it's not making a dent, well, keep knocking on that wall for 5 years. Yeah, there's be a big hole in the wall. So it's like it's not an easy road, and you know that, like with music.
Of course. There's that Fredo guy basically says, like, you know, in the rap game, I didn't wait for my time. There's a long list of rappers. I told them to step aside. You know what I mean?
You got to take it, and that's I think the good thing about the way you've come back with your music is your music has that feeling like you're gonna take it. Do you know what I mean? When I listen to that song, you're booting the door off. Like you're telling the industry, I'm back.
He's ready.
Yeah, like the industry, like you're literally telling the industry that it's already yours, but you're back to take it.
I got a few more tracks like that.
I was about to say, have you got
energy.
any more like that? Then?
Yeah. I got more same energy. Like, I know the trap must be cold because like I got old friends and even that used to do music, and I heard the track and I said, yo, I want to put a verse on that. You're making me want to rap again. These man have just changed their life. You get me? And they say, yo, I want to jump back on this rap team.
That's what it's about.
You get me? So it must be all right. You get me?
Everyone I've spoke to about On Back has said how fucking hard that verse is.
Yeah.
Like, it is.
Yeah, cold for
my lifestyle's hectic.
Yeah, man.
I'm on some next shit.
I see you, bro. My guy in the video, bro. The colours on that, bro.
Yeah, we got
all your videos have got that, like, there's a nice like style. Like, I feel like they're always like shot at night time.
Yeah, we got that cold lighting vibe.
But you capture the essence of Birmingham well. Like, I feel for you as an artist that I've met
Straight
a few Brum artists, but like, nah, you do embody that like Brumtown artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
man.
like, nah,
that's why I think
you could.
If you package it all together,
man. It's authentic. But you see, like I said, you're gonna be able to see the journey. Cause you see now there's not as many people in the vids and this and that. But then you see as you progress and that, more people wanna come round you then.
Yeah.
Well,
so
because they see it.
You watch maybe like 10 videos down the line. Bare man, like when I shout man now and say, yo, come forward, you get me? Video time, bare man probably pull up now, cause they're thinking, it's kind of going somewhere.
But that links into the clout thing a little bit as well. That people want to come.
It's one big circle, isn't it? It's one big circle of fuckery, but you got to just stay on your grind, fam.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah, man.
And never forget the ones that was there from the start, you get me?
Yeah, I saw your Hood's Hottest then, so how did all that come about?
Boy, Hood's Hottest.
That was cold, fam.
Yeah, man.
Was it a Lambo? What whip was that? Was it?
That was an R8.
R8.
Brethren's cars are no rental.
Naughty, come on.
No rental.
Yeah, we own them.
Come on, man.
How did that come about then?
Boy, that was just like lyrics like pain, and it just telling the
what
truth,
it is.
blood. Yeah, like, yo, there's people there, go jail, you get me? Shut down the wing, licking cells on the phone, sitting in a pad waiting for a drone, praying for your release, hoping you make it home. You get it? Like,
people feel it.
Yeah, man, and like everyone's been in that situation. You get me? Like, with my lyrics, they're relatable. You get what I'm saying? I know bagger man have been in that situation, in jail on the wing, shutting it down, waiting for a drone, and praying that they get out. You get me? Like, yo, I know bare man in the system.
Someone's telling that story that they have probably lived as well. Do you know what I mean?
For real.
Well, you got to pick the market. I feel like with that there, you're hitting that market. I'm not saying that is where you're trying to aim with the market, but if you can speak on that, like you said, if you've lived
the people that are going to relate to
it's
the music,
authentic though, isn't it? So it's like, you know what I mean?
That's how I like to keep
So
it,
did you did your Hood's Hottest when you were released from prison then?
Yeah. Did it them times there still.
How long was you in prison for?
Little while still.
yeah.
Not guilty though. Never been guilty for nothing. Really.
On remand?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
not guilty, man.
Well, how did you find the whole experience? You reckon it like shaped you, did it change you, or was it for the better, for the worse? Is what it is, but
waste of time, innit?
Yeah.
Waste of time.
But you learn.
Yeah, man.
You come out feeling probably, I could imagine, very frustrated. Do you know what I mean? A year of your life.
Man, bit angry at the world. Like, yo, especially like, it's a waste of time. You get me?
Yeah, what
like,
was I doing?
What's man there for? Like, yo. Bullshit.
Yeah, but you took that away because a lot of people don't do that. I don't know how many times you've been like in prison system, but a lot of people, they never learn, bro. You know what I mean? They get caught up. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that's changed your
I was
outlook?
talking to my brethren in it because I got a brethren now, and he like, you know what? I'll be real, yeah. I got bare brethrens, yeah. They're doing life, yeah. Got bare brethrens, like, yo. I say a lyric now. My nigga's done 10 years straight. He ain't left prison yet. So don't talk to me about your little stretch. You get it? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause these, like, man are going...
It's different.
Man are talking this and that, and they ain't done no big time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I really... Like, I got brethrens that have done, like...
Yeah, he ended the year for drink driving.
10s minimum, and
exactly.
You get what I'm saying? They're getting like 20-something years and that. Got people doing life, bare people doing life. Got my next brethren, he got 11, he done, or 12, done like 6 years. But then he's came out, he's off license in a couple months, you get me? And he's saying, like, he's just changed now, he's learnt, like, he's not hungry for the money, and he's learnt to assess situations now. So rather than just moving erratic and doing something mad, think this through, yo. Is it worth going back? You gotta weigh up the odds, man.
Well, that's
what I'm saying.
Reading that thing saying, if it ain't worth killing somebody over, then don't react.
Yo,
just let it
that's
go.
A big one, you know, because you know what? Pride will make you do something mad, you know. You know, like pride, sometimes now you have to, like, again,
you have to reassess.
Yeah, reassess, man. Car, yo,
pride, but they say like a decision.
Pride's a mad thing. Man do things out of pride and that.
Well, you don't look weak, do you? But it's like, really, what's it
like,
worth?
Who, like, yo, like, boy, who you got to prove anything to?
Well, when all
really, you get what I'm saying?
When all is said and done, like, who's going to give a fuck?
If you're, like I said, I know man gone jail over pride, man. He ain't coming back out. Yeah. But I don't know. I've never asked them the question, like, yo, do you regret it and all that, car?
Of course,
but then I don't know if they're gonna tell him, but I think deep down, you're gonna be in there doing life, thinking, you know what, this weren't worth it, fam.
SJ says that, doesn't he, from OFB? You know what I mean? He's convicted in there, and he said, like, when it's all said and done, and the visits get fewer and fewer,
weren't worth it.
And your girl's left you or whatever, bro. It's ruthless, like reality.
Well, all that prison rap is saying the same thing, and I think that's why that blew up, is because it's speaking on the pain that people are going through in prison and
it's
the
reality. Still, isn't it?
Well, I've seen a few things. I think it was Mans Malone put something on about people were saying he was glorifying stuff, and what he was saying is, what about the things I say about prison glorifies it? He says, I ain't glorifying it. I'm telling you how shit and painful my life is. Do you know what I mean?
That's why they call it trenches.
Trenches,
Trenches, nothing nice about trenches.
No, and that maybe people who have never experienced it sit there and glamorize it in their own heads. Like, you got girls rolling along listening to it or whatever, thinking
it's cool.
You know what it is as well? You see my same brethren that I'm talking about, when they was young, they wanted to actually go jail, you know. I know it sounds mad, but like back then, there was young, and then you touch road, and then all the gal on ya, the man them rate ya, you coming out hencher than everyone else. You get me? everyone's showing you love, but it's not like that, no.
Yeah,
like
but
when
we
you
all
reach a
know.
certain age.
Yeah.
And it's different as well, you know, like them big birds, when you reach a certain age, you don't want to do a big bird. It's all, you know, when you're young, fam, say if you like, obviously you don't want to do a big bird full stop, but say you like 16 and you get like 20 years, you're coming out at 36. But
Still
imagine now you do that same time when you're 30 something.
Yeah, it's
You
gone.
get what I'm saying?
Your life's over.
You finish coming
Yeah.
out a granddad. You get me, old man. You get me?
No girl, no man.
Yeah.
Everyone's all got
Right,
families, yeah.
That building ain't there no more.
Yeah,
This building ain't there
mad
no
must that
more.
be?
You get me?
Like, especially with the changes in the last 20 years. Imagine being in prison for 20 years. You come
Yeah,
out,
we've always
everything,
said that, yeah.
life's completely different. Nothing that you left is in the same place. But
So the school's knocked down.
But another mad thing, what's a bit mad when you deep it as well, because I've heard this before as well. You know, like when man get a big bird and they've done like half of it, they just wanna reach like they wanna be released now, but they feel like they've redeemed and changed. You get me? But they still gotta ride the time. You get me?
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
I've
what I
spoke
mean.
to my brethren before. He's like, yo, fam, I just wanna
chill.
be
Change
released
my
now.
life.
Yeah, I've had enough, man. I'm ready for road. Like, you get me? I'm ready to change my change my life,
That's
and
the
I'm not
sad
gonna
part,
make the same
isn't it?
mistake and that.
Yeah.
But they gotta do their time.
But the
man.
thing is with that is that's how the only way to change that is from the base up. Do you know what I mean? We've got to change that people have more opportunities from the base up. Because if you show people that there's a better path in the first place when they're younger and more immature and their pride's getting in the way and things like that, they're more likely to take the better path. But if you constantly give them no fucking road to go down other than the shit one, they're going to go down the shit one. Do you know what I mean? You can't tie someone's hands behind their back and
say you're never going to do nothing.
Yeah, and then tell them to pick up a cup. Do you know what I mean? It ain't gonna work.
But you see, with like the younger generation now, how do you convince them? Because you know, like when you're younger yourself and people give you advice and you don't listen, how do you make them see the vision? Because
it's got to come.
I know youths and that they just want to do road and they're doing this and doing badness. And man will tell them, yo, do the right thing.
You got to make your own mistakes, though, don't you?
There's a
them,
balance between it. So like, there's going to be people that you can't help 100%. There's going to be people that don't listen. Do you know what I mean? But there's also, I think what it takes is people that have, like probably yourself, who can actually, like, you can look back on something and you can see the realities of it. Do you know what I mean? And then if I was that you and I'm looking at you, I'm going to listen to you because like you said, just like you said with your rap, is people listen because it's authentic and it's true.
Yeah.
They'll listen when you actually, because you've actually experienced it. Whereas if you get some
qualified to speak,
some random geezer that ain't qualified to speak on it,
it's kind of techie though, because like I got a younger brethren and that, and he does road and that. Obviously gets it in and that, and I tell him, yo fam, don't keep the belly in your house, as in the peas. You get me?
Yeah.
Keep it far away from you now, car. If feds boom off your door now, they're gonna take everything.
You ain't got
everything.
nothing.
You're gonna go jail, come out, and you broke.
got nothing. Yeah.
You got nothing to show for it. At least now, if your peas far away from you now,
You got
you get me
something to
a
come
bit
out
of
to.
game. Your peas far away from you now, yeah. You get locked. You touch road.
Yeah, it's there.
Next thing you know, you go buy a car straight away. You go buy this watch. You just getting
So
all the
many
new
people
gym.
You're not coming out with
Open to
nothing.
your brethren, you're like, yo, I thought you was locked and
Yeah.
you're doing better than me. You get what I'm saying?
But a lot of people come up with nothing, though, don't
I've
they?
seen
They're
man
not
do
smooth,
that. Like I got a
smart.
next brethren, it was on road and that, and then I'm telling him, yo, make sure you stack and that. You get me? My man got bad, come out, nothing to show for it, fam. And
Yeah,
that's
all
like
those
an
years
idiot
gone.
thing, fam.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're doing road, at least have something to show for it.
Yeah.
I feel like you can put that in the music though as well, because like while there's like if you're talking about the streets, there's two sides of the streets. You can talk about I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's like you can talk about that, but then you can also talk about the other side of it, like you know what I mean. But like Potter,
Like spits on game and
Potter's poetic with it. Yeah, he talks about grease, but he's giving you the whys. He's not just saying the what. Because I saw some guy talking about like rappers. Rappers always talk about what they've done, why this, but no one ever actually says like why they're doing it. So I feel like Potter, he's good with that, and he explains why I'm in
There's
the
a story
situation.
to it. There's a reflection, and that's what you see with a lot of that rap that's doing really well at the moment. The real rap stuff to me is reflective.
It's
rap.
all the why.
So
it's
like
about the why.
your KBs, K Money, Potter, Marn's biggest tune is a reflective tune. Do you know what I mean? Is the one about his friend that died. Like that, it's a reflection. He might be
Of his
spitting.
life.
He might be spitting a bit of grease, but he's He's not just saying it like let's go and do it. Like there's a reflection there.
It's been done. This is what it's done to me. Yeah, people want to be able to feel it. They want to be able to grab onto what you're saying.
Yeah, the emotion. You can feel the emotion when you listen to the song.
Because even like, you know, say if people talk road and it's like, oh, he's verified, but it's like even the geezer that's listening, he probably still don't want to be doing it. He's thinking, yeah, this is hard, but give me another answer or something. So it's like if you speak real in the music, people can hear that.
Yeah, they can feel it because they're going through a similar thing.
Exactly, bro.
It's true.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, what next music videos of?
Yeah. So what? Obviously, we'll be filming a freestyle after this. So your next one.
Definitely.
Really?
Definitely.
What's that one called?
That one, More Time, Real Talk Freestyle. Real Talk.
Okay, Real Talk Freestyle.
Yeah.
And that's good on the channel.
Yeah, that'll go on our channel. So we'll record that after. But have you got any what other music you got sort of in the pipeline?
Boy, I got a couple of greasy tracks still. Big Dripper, Get Mooley Daily. Got a few tracks, man. Yeah, got a few tracks, man. But like I said, I'm gonna write something where I can put girls in the video still. Probably still keep it greasy, but I think even if it's a greasy track, still fling girls in there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think that's what people want to see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what people want to see.
Yeah, they get a party vibe, summertime cookout vibe.
Yeah, man. I think they want to see gal in it. You get what I'm saying?
They do. I think that works though for the video purposes. When you're doing a greasy track, as long as it's filmed right, you can have gal in there.
Yeah, of course, man.
47 gal.
Yeah.
It's like Castillo's latest thing, bro. He was doing a madness, man.
Yeah, man.
It's all about marketing, though, bro. I feel like, you working like with any like promoters or like marketing? Like, what's that side of things looking like for you right now?
At the moment, man's just doing it all independent still.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But like, man's been slacking in a sense of like the hunger for money and all that. You get me? But like, man's got a little pattern and that now, so I'm gonna put some money behind it. You get me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Put some money behind it.
Yeah, just try and like, just invest and get your face seen, and obviously people know you in the ends.
Yeah.
Cool, but just a little pushing further than that and trying to branch out, to different cities and any performances coming up.
Nah, that's a thing I want to get into.
We need to get
into. Yeah, there's a couple things that we've got going on that you can jump on 100%.
There's gonna be some shows.
Everyone needs a bit of Big T1.
But
yeah, I wanted to ask, who would you put top 3 of your UK artists, UK rappers?
UK,
the
whole of the UK,
whole of the UK,
and then we'll do Brum after.
I was gonna say the whole of
the UK.
Yeah,
I was just saying to my brethren, I'm a big Scraps fan,
Scraps is hard.
Scraps is definitely there. You get me? Definitely Scraps.
Scraps is for the hardcores.
Yeah, he's for the OGs.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Rolling around Barca listening to Scraps.
Scraps is one, yeah. The whole UK,
So Nine's coming second after that.
Nah, I'm a Scraps fan. I don't really take to Nines,
I don't listen to that much.
I don't really take to Nines.
Yeah, a bit commercial.
Scraps, Who else is the coldest? See, it's easier to say London than Brum, innit? But you're saying the whole UK.
Well, if you say London and then we'll do Brum after.
Boy, London then Scraps, probably Wrecker. You get me? And who else am I feeling from London? Lyrically, Scraps, Wrecker.
He's taking his time right now.
Yeah,
it's an important question for people.
I want to get it right,
Yeah. I've watched people take this question so deeply. You know what I mean?
Like, can't say.
Yeah.
Boy,
I think he's only got 2 right now. I think he's got 2.
Nah, I'm thinking, it's close one still. Probably goal.
The anticipation.
You can hear a pin drop.
It's deep, man. Have you heard of a guy called Faceless?
Nah, he's probably underground.
Underground still. He's cold.
Is he your third one?
Say Faceless. Yeah, he's cold.
I ain't heard of him.
Certain music can send you mad and like, put you in a
put you in a headspace. Put you in a headspace.
What would your top 3 be? I don't think I've ever asked you.
UK.
Yeah.
Okay. If I was gonna be like, bro, I like Jesse James Solomon. I don't know if you know who he is. He's like a He's made a few songs with Suspect. He is like rap, but you know what I mean. He's a bit more chill with it.
Yeah, man.
I like Dave. I do. You know what? As an artist, I think Dave is incredible, but he's very commercial.
Dave's cold.
Also, Nems is cold. Nems is on the come up.
Yeah.
And I tell you, who else do I like? What's his name? I tell you, it's hard. Rax. I like Rax. Rax is hard. He's got a good flow. He's got
Luton, isn't he?
That's London still.
Yeah.
What's your top three?
I don't know, man. It's hard, isn't it? Because off the top of your head, I'd have to like look through my fucking list.
I like anyone as well.
Manchester though. You feeling from Manchester?
Yeah,
Tundi's hard.
Tundi. Meeks is cold.
You don't like Kaylee's?
Well, Nems is from Manchester.
I think Kaylee's is cold still.
Yeah. Have you heard that Scouse Trap and Trems?
Yeah, what you reckon?
You heard of him? He's a madman. He's a madman. Yeah. Bro,
I'm trying to think. There's another money one. I can't think. There's quite a few sick money rappers, to be honest. I still like Bugsy as well, to be fair.
Yeah, mate, he had a lot of success, didn't he, in music.
What about you, Brum? Top Brum artist?
Brum. It's political, you know.
It's
techie, you know, cause yo, I know who he is, man, cause yo, I think the guy is underrated, you know, fam. And it's cold, fam. Like, yo, it's cold, man, but it's hard. Some people just don't make it, you get me, fam?
Who is it?
I don't really want to say because politics, you get me?
Okay.
You get me? It's one of them still. You get me?
I'd struggle to pick a Brum.
What about JK? Can we talk on JK? He's gone clear. Do you rate JK?
You know what? I rate the progress, you know, but lyrics, not really.
Like
lyrics still, not really lyrical. That one track about that Moscow one.
Yeah, that was hard. That was
and obviously
hard.
the Depths one.
Yeah.
That's cold as well.
Yeah, Too Fake as well. That was sick.
Yeah.
I feel like JK just don't put enough out though, does he? That's the problem.
Nah, he don't do enough.
There ain't enough activity on it, but
yeah.
I'm trying to think who else really from Brum. I mean, there's probably like a handful of artists that really went truly clear from Brum.
Yeah, it's like your JKs and Miss and Young
Smokes'
new release is good.
What do you think of Flamer?
Yeah, Flame is good.
It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't heard of Flame.
It's cold still.
Yeah, I think I swear that J Barbs has got a tune with him. He's just putting out soon. He's just recorded one.
He's got the air track still.
He's done alright, that J Barbs. What's he? Have you
do you want to grab the phone? Chop it out.
Yeah, my bad. Money quality.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so what? If you had to say, obviously we've talked about your plans and what you want to do going forward. So you obviously want to be successful with the music thing.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself being in say 5 years from now? We fast forward. What's Big T1 doing?
What if I stick basically? If I don't lose focus and I keep pushing, man's definitely gonna be getting mad views, maybe bookings, maybe signed. You get what I'm saying? Clout how you do it still. You know what the maddest thing is, I could do it this way. Everyone's got a rival. So Tupac and Biggie was going at it. You get it? 50 Cent and next man.
Yeah.
Everyone has that person that they go against, you get me? So really, I think you can send. I think you can send for people, and that's what the people like.
Definitely.
Like man, like a good clash, you know. Trust me,
sick.
Everyone loves that
competition, innit?
That's how you make it, you know. So really, if man send for a couple of man and that, and
Was it Bugsy and Chip? Was it Bugsy and Chip? Remember that?
Yeah, they went at it.
Oh yeah. Hey, I can't say too much. We'll make a pact after this, and you're my enemy right now.
Now, what? Are you telling me you don't like the clashing thing? I love it, you know, from track for track or whatever.
I think there's been a few that have been spoken about before, and they've gone like, right, let's clash.
But that's how it should be still.
Yeah, it was like that.
Not even just for the reaction, like. Just to see who's the better rapper in it, like you think you're the best
for the skill.
Man think they're the best. Let's have
put it on the mic.
I swear that was like a hoax, but mate, it got.
I don't know. Devlin went in.
Yeah, but I mean,
that was one of the best diss tracks I've ever heard.
I remember in school, it was like everyone was like, "These like mates."
William, he's a tit fake like silicon. Sniff's got to his brain and it's killing him.
Yeah,
that was next. Everyone loves a clash, though. Man.
Yeah.
I swear,
and I think when we was growing up, that was what it was all popping. Do you know what I mean? Like say like 2007
it was
to like
current.
2012 or whatever. That was what grime was. It was mainly clashing.
When my brethren
it wasn't like music videos, there was it. I feel like back then it was a lot of audio
Raw,
based music.
When my brethren was clashing next, man, I think when you listen to the lyrics, I'd say my brethren won the clash. Shad won when he clashed JK. I'd say Shad won. You know?
Yeah.
But the JK had more clout behind him at the time, though.
Yeah, we'll have to have a
That's
listen
what
to
it is.
after.
More time, and you know what it is. I think my man probably dropped more, but Shad won. When you listen to the lyrics and that,
He was sick.
you get me? Yeah, real shit. Some man must think they're in a movie. Talking about at the shoot like Rooney. They ain't never seen a stick in their life. They only pop shots when they're playing Call of Duty. You get what I'm saying? But like, yo, man will say some nets like liquor, but yo, you get me? Them lyrics there.
That's
like,
hard.
greasy. But I don't know what happened, man. And you know what? Even if he stayed on it, remember, if like how everyone's got a rival then.
Yeah.
Normally, when the two people are clashing, they both make it. You get me? But true, my man sent a couple of tracks and that, and kind of chill. Because remember, like I said, we weren't really
pushing it.
Yeah, and we weren't even hyping him up. And furthermore, next man had a click in it.
So you should have been.
And my man was on his own.
You had like Socks and Invasion and all that.
Yeah, but really, we should have all jumped on and back case and you get me.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what I was gonna say. Like
one of them.
For you, like so, like the Birmingham scene and the music scene in general. Like I wouldn't say like, do you think it's better now or better then? But like, do you think it's changed dramatically? Do you feel like it's easier now or is it harder then?
I think it's changed dramatically, yeah. But like we said earlier, I think it's coming. Like it's
coming back.
It's coming back.
Birmingham's fully about to pop.
Like even the grime things popping again.
Mate, grime's
the rap
hard.
things making noise. Like I've been seeing bare podcasts that all bigging up the Brum rappers now. We get like the recognition. It's coming back, man.
I think because the real rap's coming back and Brum is as real as it fucking gets. That's what I think is a big influence on it though, because there's no gloss to Brum. Do you know what I mean? Like
is what it is.
It used to be.
You see what you get.
Yeah. It used to be like that music needed that gloss, and then it's more and more. I think it's a reflection of like the country, if you know what I mean. Like how the country in the last 10 years has got fucking harder and harder and harder. People's lives are harder, and what's a reaction to that is always music. Music always.
Tell you another thing with Brum as well. When you notice, people drop their music at different times. Like this man will be dropping now and that man ain't really dropping. But imagine now if everyone's dropping at similar times, dropping their music, it's a bigger impact. Like you're gonna say, yo, listen to this cold track, he's from Brum. Listen to this cold track, he's from Brum. Listen to this cold track, raw, he's from Brum too.
By the end
now everyone's looking in thinking Brum.
I do feel like the UK is a bit of a hatery, not just Brum. The UK is definitely a hatery scene though, because it's like people don't always want to boost each other up. Because when we was in Barca filming, everyone's coming out,
showing love.
You do a video in England, they go, oh, what do you want to be, the next 50 Cent? Yeah,
we put it down. And England's like that in general. You know, like people go on podcasts in America, like English people, and I always hear them say like how nice it is that in America they actually celebrate success. I'm not saying America's great, but when it comes to success, they're built to think that the American dream and reaching that height is a good thing. Whereas England, we're built to tear them down. Look at all every time a footballer does well.
Look
at the UK is a bit mad still. Like the UK. It's like, the mentality, everything's mad. Like you said, when you go abroad, everyone's showing love. Down here,
negative.
Everyone's like,
they want to pull you back down.
Like if your neighbour's got a nice car, you don't go, oh, he's doing well. You go, oh, he's probably doing this, or he's probably doing that. It's like, no.
And you got to be careful of them. That's the thing. So on your way up, when you're doing stuff, when you're in a more positive mindset and you're doing good shit, you'll always have them people that try and put it down.
I'm seeing it, man.
You got to know when to cut ties with certain people.
You feel like you probably like got a smaller group now.
You know, it is. I've experienced things now. So like, beer man come around, man, make money. You get me? I got beer examples. Make money and that come around, man. Anyone who's around me, make money, whatever. I'm like, if you're my brethren, I got ya. You get what I'm saying? So I can give you bare situations, but in the end, man, I had to like cut off certain people and that. So when someone does a wrong, I just cut them off, and think, you know what, I let karma deal with them, innit? But you know, sometimes I think to myself, later I might reflect and think, you know what, I left it to karma, but it's not really working.
No,
he's not really seeing it. He's done man a wrong, and I think, you know what, man could snap man and that, but you know, because he was my brethren in the first place, I don't want to break man down, because that's just bad mind from me.
Yeah, exactly.
So just leave it, you get me? But people are coming around. I've had a man say, yo, fam, you're my dog, you know what, you showed me how to make money. You get what I'm saying? You showed me the pattern, you put me on before this, I don't know where I'd be. You get me? 2-2s, little later, whatever, man's had a little thing gone, fam. I don't even think my man...
Even deep.
I don't even think he looks back and thinks, you know what, I had a real friend.
Wrong.
It's even so deep. Man knows where his whole stash is and everything. And because I'm still real like that, and because he was my brethren, I'm not going to go take his things now. You know what I'm saying? I know his stash. So really, he should... I wonder if he's watching this now, if he thinks to himself, you know what? This one's real, you know, because, boy, my man, we fell out. And he could have just rubbed my shit and all that and this and that, and he ain't done nothing. He's just like...
But that speaks for you, my bro.
Different note now. You see, like, boom, I've been in situations, you get me? Like, I don't really ask man to back my beef and that, you get me? I ain't got no brothers. I had to do shit myself. Boom. So now, say if I'm in a situation, I remember, like, if I'm in a situation, man don't just back my case or get involved. But there was one time when I phoned a few man, they kind of knew that the beef was about to go down, you get me? So I phoned a couple man, it weren't even for them to back me, you know, because I never asked no one to back my case, you get me? I fight my own battles, but I was phoning man to say, yo, come watch, because it was meant to be a straightener, innit? So I phone man say, come watch the straightener, you get me? 2-2s now, everyone, they must have seen my phone ringing and bro. You get what I'm saying? But let me show you the difference now, this was my downfall from day, you know. You see, like, my brethrens, I got them. Like, my brethren's in beef. If he phones me, I'm straight there. If he's in beef and I just hear about it, I'm dealing with the situation. Back my brethrens, I've got arrested and that for my brethrens, backing my brethrens. That's the sort of shit I do. You think them man remember now?
For you.
Don't do the same for you, and they don't remember things. You get me?
You ain't on that no more. You got to bet yourself now. You know.
And the thing is,
just do my own thing, man.
All you can take from that is that's a reflection on what kind of person you are. Do you know what I mean? And that's. Do you know what because like you were saying about thinking, has karma got them people? And we've talked about this. Like, you can end up the things you can take away from it is that person isn't a good person. Do you know what I mean? So they carry that with them. So when they've done you wrong, that wrong is inside of them. Do you know what I mean? And that it makes you miserable. The older you get, the more you realise, if I do something that's not good for my soul, do you know what I mean? I'll carry that around with me. And I'll be a lesser happy person, I'll be a more negative person, and that negative attitude feeds into how much I do with my life. So like, if I'm walking around with a negative attitude, I wouldn't be getting all the shit done. We wouldn't have this studio if me and you had negative attitude.
No, definitely.
But that comes from doing good things. It allows me to feel good. So that's just a great
attribute.
A great light on who you are. Do you know what I mean?
See how I say real now? So even though I don't talk to certain people and that, because there was my brethren, if there was ever in anything, they could call me. I'd be there. You get what I'm saying? Because I still got that.
That's who you are.
You get what I'm saying? That's me, fam. If you're my dog, you're my dog, and I got you, fam.
You've got to limit that though after a while, though, don't you? Because you know some of these people they're making reckless situations. It goes back to I wouldn't say clout, but like if you've progressed in your life and the people that you once deemed your boy, he hadn't progressed and he's still dragging you down. You know what I mean? It's like there's I wouldn't say don't help people, but it's like there comes a point where it's like if you do want to progress, so like, I'm on this path, I'm on that path, and I feel like we all make them decisions, innit? And bro, you're back with the music too.
Unless it has to be done, unless it's a.
Like you said earlier,
where you're coming to purely help somebody, do you know what I mean? But if they're just trying to get you in some mad shit, you just gotta
well, it's reckless.
You gotta move away from it.
If you wouldn't go to prison for pride, it's like, hang on, if my boy's doing something out of pride,
maybe
I'd mention to him like, bro, I don't advise this move, innit? But at the same time, you ain't gonna turn your back on people. But it's about you gotta make an informed decision, bro.
It's true. Nah, I kind of learned that still, cause you're riding for your brethrens and that, and you kind of like, just, you know what? I don't really put myself, I just do my own thing. I don't really put myself in that situation now because I know how I take to people and I can be. So I could do something to back my brethren and get in trouble for it, and then I'm the one
you're getting arrested.
And was it worth it? But then the way I deal with it is do my own thing, because if I'm around them, I probably still would back the case, even though I know man shouldn't get in the mix up, you get me, but I still would.
Well, that's another quote that I seen was, "Don't go anywhere that you have to take your strap with you." Like, if you have to, but if you're walking into a situation that I kind of
learned that one still. My brethren kind of told me that one still. If you got a pattern up, why go there? But
yeah.
I kind of learned that one now still.
Sometimes things have got to be done. It is what it is.
But if you're walking into a situation that it's even like, say if you're going on a night out and there's a place that people that cause shit or that you don't get along with go, and you're choosing to go there, you're putting yourself in a situation where you're going to be confronted with an issue. You know what I mean? And if you can remove that issue from your life, why give yourself that?
Still, and why would you want to be somewhere where you're not feeling the energy and not comfortable? You want to be around your own people.
You want to be enjoying yourself.
But again, people do that for clout, don't they? People want to be in the shubs. They want to be in the scenario at the back, innit? So it's about knowing, like, fucking, am I going to be that guy or am I not? And
you don't need that.
You don't need that.
I just chill now, me. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, just chill, man. You get what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. I think we'll get that I think we'll get that freestyle shot.
Anything else you want to wrap up?
Nah, bless you, know.
Just keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, and you guys, man.
But yeah, thank you for coming on, my brother.
Every time, yeah.
They got my big team on love,
and the freestyle will be out on our channel. We're gonna film it now.
Yeah, man.
Let's get it.
Like, comment, and subscribe. As I always forget to say. Ring the fucking bell.
Right now, please.
Yeah, man.